All right, third time's a charm. Okay, so my name's Katie Trial. I'm going to be talking about the movie Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg, released in 1975. This was my first time watching this movie, and I really thought that I would be more scared, but it wasn't that bad. What I really enjoyed about how Steven Spielberg did this was during the shark attack moments, the contrast of each shark attack scene of what was going on before the shark came to attack. It was always like a transition between calm and tranquility, and then when the shark came, it'd be the anxiety and chaos, the dun 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 dun, dun like the, and it would transition back to the calm. So like in the first scene, you'd see it go back and forth between the girl screaming her head off and the boy that was passed out on the beach, and you can hear the waves at the nighttime. But anyways, to transition into the theme subject I wanted to talk about, the thing I wanted to talk about with this movie is islanders versus outsiders, and how there seems to be a theme of, I guess, so the people that call themselves islanders are people who were born in Amity Island and have been there all their lives. There seems to be this theme that being an islander is part of this exclusive club, and there seems to be resistance to anybody to listen to anybody or give respect to anybody who's not an islander, who is an outsider. So let me go ahead and show the first scene where they kind of show this. And let's see here. So this first scene that we're looking at is when Chief Brody is interviewing the boy that was with the girl that got attacked by the shark. So let's go ahead and watch this.
She must have drowned. Look, I reported to you, didn't I? No, Hartford. I got a Trinity. My folks live in Greenwich.
You folks were born here, right?
Yeah, I'm an islander. They moved off when my dad retired. You're an islander?
No, New York City. You here for the summer? Come on.
So I love how in this scene that as soon as this boy says he's an islander, we kind of just, the chief kind of just ignores the fact that it could have been him. This girl with alone with a boy. Like, as soon as he says, I'm an islander, it's like we completely stop thinking about that this kid could have been the killer of this girl. Another scene that we can look at that kind of talks about being an islander is, let's see, 1445. So right here.
There are no islanders. None of them are from the island. It's just a big bother.
Well, they're bringing them.
Oh, I want to know. I just want to know one simple thing. When do I get to become an islander? Ellen, never. Never. You're not born here. You're not an islander. That's it.
So you're not born here. You're not an islander, and you're not part of the club. You don't get our respect. No matter like what you do for the community, it's like we aren't going to listen or respect you. Another part that we can look at where they kind of outcast people who aren't islanders is at 5220. Right here. The chief and Hooper are trying to make the mayor, convince the mayor to close the beach down, and this is
the beach. We're gonna have to hire somebody to kill the shark. I mean, we're gonna have to tell the Coast Guard. We're gonna have to get shark repellent. We're gonna have to put extra deputies on because the world is gonna come in here. I don't think one of you are familiar with our problems. I think that I am.
So because of the fact that they're not islanders, the mayor's like, I don't think either one of you are familiar with our problems. Like, I'm not going to listen to you. It's like, if you're not an island, or if somebody tries to reason with you, it's like, you're gonna, not listen to reason unless these people are islanders. Another part that we can look at, even Captain Quint, the shark, the fisherman that they go out on the boat with, he even kind of makes a note to the fact that, you know, you guys don't know what you're doing. You don't belong here. Here's when Quint is talking to Hooper.
You got a $5,000 net. You got $2,000 worth of fishing, and along comes Mr. Whitey. By the time he's finished with that net, looks like a kitty scissor class has cut it up for a paper doll. You got city hands, Mr. Hooper. You've been counting money all your life.
All right. Hey, I don't need this. I don't need this working class.
So even Quint is like, I'm not going to listen to the city boy. I don't want your guys' help. And just ignoring reason and anything like that can help them. And then you can even see how the chief's wife, she does also even feels like she can't ever fit in with these islanders, and they just don't. If you're not born there, you're not a part of the club. And here's where you can kind of see that.
All right. You are. You gonna miss me tonight? You watch television. Want me to bring anything from home? My cars. Your cars. What about ice cream? Coffee. Coffee.
Jackie Markowitz. Bye. Well, Markowitz. Bye.
Can I take him home?
Like to New York?
No. Home here.
So it's interesting. Even after one of their kids almost gets attacked by the shark, the wife still feels like she can't be accepted as a part of this community. So that, let's see, so presenting. So that's what I want us to think about is who the outsiders. We have Chief Brody and his family. We have Hooper. We have the tourists, which is funny that they're outsiders, but the islanders rely so much on these outsiders for their way of life, for their living, and to keep going economically. And you even have the outsiders that are the great white shark, and even the other shark that had the Louisiana license plate in his stomach. What kind of message was, so this is my question for you guys. What kind of message do you think Steven Spielberg was trying to portray about how we should treat outsiders, considering what happens at the end of the movie? And even thinking historically in 1975, what was going on during the time that this movie, or even the book that it was based off of, was written? Not just thinking about how, like, you know, shark attacks, but things that, how a community can be resistant to listening to outsiders. I think this can even be interesting during the time of COVID right now, is thinking about COVID as like the great white shark. It's going to affect our community economically terribly. So people don't want to believe that there's this COVID or this shark that's attacking us. So I think that's an interesting thing. So just islanders versus outsiders. Why focus on this so much? Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.